Good morning, children. So let us continue our lesson number 6, fun with give and take. We have completed our workbook up to question number 7. Today we will start with question number 8 on page number 56. So all of you please take out your workbook. Find the missing numbers. One has been done for you. See. Here one question has been done for you, the rest you have to find out. So let us start with the question and given here. First one, 58 plus 25 is equal to dash. This is the missing number. Already they have done. Here 58 plus 25 is equal to dash, and dash minus 25 is equal to 58. So here let us start from here. 58 plus 25. So 58 plus 25 is 83. So we will get the answer 83. 58 plus 25. You can see here 58, 25, 83 in this line, and here 85, 25, 83, 25 and 58 in another line. See here, one is plus and another is minus. There is a common thing here. The three numbers are same, but the order is different in both the cases. In addition and subtraction, all the three numbers given, that is 58, 25 and 83, are same in addition as well as subtraction. See here, 58 plus 25 will give you 83, and 83 minus 25 will give you 58. 58 is here and here also in minus. This is minus. Here 58 is there. In plus, here also 58 is there. And 25 is common in both. In the center, and 83 here in minus and 83 here in minus. See here, the sum will be the minuend. This is the common thing in this. The sum, that is 58 plus 25, you will get 83 as the answer. This is the sum, and this sum will become the minuend in this case. As why? Because sum is greater number in addition, and minuend is the biggest number or largest number in subtraction. Okay, so if you get the sum, then that will be the minuend. Okay, so here if you got one answer, you can easily find the other answer, because 58, 25, 83, three numbers will be common in both. Here we got 58 plus 25 is equal to 83. We got the answer here 83. See here, 58 is given, 25 is given. Now another number is missing. Here other than 58 and 25, which is the number here? It is 83. So you can copy this number to this side. This is an easy method. Otherwise, you can do by calculation. You can find the answer by calculation. So let us move on to the next question. See here, dash plus dash is equal to 90. This we cannot do because two numbers are missing. Dash plus dash is equal to 90. It may be 20 plus 70 is equal to 90, or 10 plus 80 is equal to that all are correct, but here we cannot find this which number will come because two numbers are missing. So in that case, what we will do? We will take this one. See, 90 minus dash is equal to 30. So what is here? Here one number is missing. Two numbers are given. 90 minus dash is equal to 30. So this we can find out. Here this is the minuend. 90 is the minuend. This is the subtrahend, and this is the difference. So earlier we have done many questions how to find the subtrahend if it is missing. So 90 minus dash is equal to 30. So in order to find this, what we have to do? We have to find the answer of 90 minus 30. So what is 90 minus 30? 9 minus 3 is 6. So 90 minus 30 is equal to 60. Okay, so what we got here? We got the answer 60 here. Okay, so write 60 here because 90 minus 30 is 60. So answer will come 60. So we got here 90, 60, 30. And in this line, see, 60 is common. We got here 90 is given here. And what is the number missing here? Here 90 and 60 is the rest. Remaining number is 30. So you can write that number 30 here. Okay, see, this is an easy method to do. If the one line all numbers got, the second line the remaining number will be written in the missing number. See, here we got 60 as the answer. 60 is common in addition as well as subtraction. This line also 60 is in the middle and it is common. Here also 60 is common. 90 and 60 is there. Here 90 and 60 we got. This number is missing. In this line, except 90 and 60, which is the remaining number? The remaining number given here is 30. So you can directly write that 30 here. For checking, we can do this. 30 plus 60. How much is 30 plus 60? You will get the answer 90. So your answer here 30 is correct. Otherwise, you can do, in order to find this, you can subtract 60 from 90. 90 minus 60, you will get 30. Like this, you can do here. See, 90 minus dash is equal to 30. We got the answer. First answer 90 minus 30 is equal to 60. Next, dash plus 60 is equal to 90. That is, sum is equal to first addend plus second addend. These two are addends and this is the sum. So if first addend is missing, so we have to do 90 minus 60. That is, 90 is the sum and the second addend given here is 60. So 90 minus 60 is equal to 30. Okay. It is better to write like this if this method, first method which I told you, if one number, if the one line full you got, either subtraction or addition, all the numbers you got, then you can do the second one easily. Okay, see here 90 minus 60 is equal to 30. We got 90 minus 60. 60 we got here, and here this number is missing only. So remaining number here in this line is 30. So write there 30. And to check it, you can add 30 plus 60 is equal to 90. So 30 is correct. Okay. Here next question. Dash plus 45 is equal to 145. And here 145 minus 45 is equal to dash. So we can start from here. 145 minus 45. How much is 145 minus 45? It is 100. Okay. So 145 from 145, if you deduct 45, you will get the answer 100. So in this line we got all the three numbers. In this line only two numbers are there, 45 and 145. In this line which number is remaining? 145 is here, 45 is common and 100 is not there. So write that 100 to this side. Okay, so the answer here also will be 100. You can check it out. 100 plus 45, you will get 145. This is an easy method. Try to do like this, because 45 is common in both. Next question. 210 plus 190 is equal to dash, and dash minus 190 is equal to 210. So we can start from here. 210 plus 190. So what is the answer? 210 plus 190. See here. 210 plus 190. If you add, you will get the answer 400. 0 plus 0 0. 9 plus 1 is 10, and 2 plus 1 3. 3 plus 1 4. So we got the answer 400 here. So write the answer 400 here. And in this line you can see 210 is there, 190 is there, this is missing. That is minuend is missing. Minuend is equal to the sum. We studied that minuend will be equal to the sum. So here it is, sum is equal to 400, and here minuend is missing. So the sum will be equal to minuend 400. In this case only minuend will be equal to sum, because one number is common in both. Okay. That's why the minuend and sum is becoming the same. So here we got the answer 400, because the sum and minuend will be same. I told you earlier in this question. 210 plus 190 we got 400. And here 190 and 210 is there. The another number is 400. Rest, this is the sum, this is the minuend. Okay. In addition, sum is the larger number, greatest number, and in subtraction, minuend is the greatest number. That's why these two are the same. See in the next question, same as this one. 125 plus 250. How much is 125 plus 250? Let us add here. See, 125 plus 250 is equal to 5 plus 0 is equal to 5, 2 plus 5 is 7, and 2 plus 1 3. So we got the answer 375. So 125 plus 250 is equal to 375. See here. This is the sum. In addition, this is here minuend is missing. So what will be the minuend? Minimum will be equal to the sum. So you can write 375 here, because 1 here 375 dash minus 250 is equal to 125. In order to get the minimum, what we have to do? We have to add subtrahend and difference. That means 250 plus 125. You will get the answer 375. Okay, I hope you understood this one. This is an easy method. If two numbers got, if you in the if one line, that is if addition you got all the three numbers, in the subtraction it is easy to find the next number, because one number is common in both. Okay, next one, solve by observing. You have to solve the questions given below by observing the figure given here. Tick the correct ones and mark cross the wrong ones in each of the following. So here some questions are given. You have to tick the correct answers and put a cross mark on the wrong ones given here. See here, this is the toy shop, details of the toy shop given here, and the things sold in the toy shop and its rate. Balls, here balls are given. One ball cost rupees 20. Rupees 20 each means one ball, the cost of one ball is rupees 20. And the bats are also given here. The cost of one bat is rupees 100. And the teddy bears, the cost of one teddy bear is rupees 150. Then tops are also given. The cost of one top is rupees 120. And the cost of one doll is rupees 120. Okay. Aditya went to the toy shop with his grandfather. Looking at the prices, he said to his grandfather. So, a boy named Aditya went to the toy shop with his grandfather, and he has seen the price list displayed over there like this. He saw this, and after seeing this, he told something to his grandfather. Let us see what he have told, whether he have told is right or wrong. That also we can find out here. First one, a doll is rupees 80 costlier than a ball. Aditya is saying that a doll, here you can see the doll, it is rupees 80 costlier than a ball. He is saying that the doll cost rupees 80 more than that of the ball. So let us see the difference of this doll and the ball. What is the cost of the doll? One ball costs rupees 120 and one ball costs rupees 20. So we have to find the difference to find out the how much costlier the doll is. So 120 minus 20. So 120 minus 20. How much is the answer? It is 100. The cost of the doll is 120 and cost of the ball is 20. So if you find the difference, you will come to know the how much costlier is the doll than that of the ball. So what is the difference of this amount? It is 100. What is Aditya saying? Aditya told that a doll is rupees 80 costlier than a ball. So doll is 80 costlier, but it is actually how much costlier? It is 100 costlier than a ball. So what is the cost of the how much costlier is the doll? A doll is rupees 100 costlier than a ball, but Aditya told it is rupees 80 costlier than a ball. So his assumption is wrong. So put a cross mark here, because it is actually rupees 100 costlier. Okay, so put a cross mark over here. Now next question, price of a doll and a top are the same. So what is the price of a doll? Doll costs rupees 120. And the price of the top, what is the price of the top? Price of the top is also 120. And Aditya is saying that both the prices are the same. So see here, 120 is equal to 120. Both are same. So what Aditya told is right. So put a tick mark on the answer. Now moving on to the next question. Price of one teddy bear and two tops is more than 400. He is saying that the cost of one teddy plus two tops will be more than rupees 400. So let us find out. What is the cost of one teddy bear? The cost of one teddy bear is 150. plus he's saying that two tops, adding the cost of two tops. One top cost 120. So two top will cost 2 into 120. That is equal to 150 plus 240. 12 2s are 24. So 120 into 2 will get 240. So 150 plus 240. What is the answer? You will get the answer 390. See here, 0 plus 0 is 0. Now 4 plus 5 is 9 and 1 plus 2 is 3. So 390 is the cost. What Aditya is saying? Aditya is saying that price of one teddy bear and two tops is more than 400. Is 390 more than 400? No, 390 is less than 400. What he told is that it will be more than 400. But we got the answer, the total cost is 390, which is less than 400. So what Aditya told is wrong. So put a cross mark over here. Now moving to the next question. A doll cost rupees 30 less than a teddy bear. So what is the cost of the teddy bear? Teddy bear is rupees 150. And what is the cost of a doll? Cost of the doll is 120. So he is saying that doll is 30 rupees less than that of a teddy bear. So let us find out 150 minus 120. The cost of teddy is 150 and cost of doll is 120. So 150 minus 120, you will get 30 as the answer. So what Aditya told is correct. Why? Because he told that doll is rupees 30 less than teddy bear. So doll is rupees 30 less, because we got the difference is 30. So doll is rupees 30 less than that of the teddy bear. So put a tick mark over here. Now next is a teddy bear cost rupees 40 than a bat. So he is saying that teddy bear is 40 rupees more than that of a bat. So what is the cost of teddy? 150, and cost of bat is 100. So let us find 150 minus 100 is equal to 50. We got the answer 50. That means a teddy bear is 50 rupees more than that of the bat. But he is saying that teddy bear is rupees 40 more than that bat. His assumption is wrong, because a teddy bear costs rupees 50 more than a bat. So put a cross mark over here. Okay. Show this calculation here in the textbook, this side. Along in this space provided, you can show the calculations here. Okay. So let us wind up this session for today. Thank you.